Alright, let's do this, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to CASTER'S Trap. This is a RPGMaker, I believe, indie horror game from GameJolt.com. We're going to check it out right now. As usual, I've done my typical standpoint of avoiding all information on the game beforehand. We're just going to roll right in and see what's up. New game. Note: to change the resolution of your game, press F6 and F5 to change between full screen or windowed. That would have been handy to know a minute ago, because I've been struggling to try to get the thing into windowed mode so I can record it. Let's move right along. Cacto era, CE 127. There's a rumor about the house above the hill. Anyone who enters does not leave. Piqued by your curiosity, you move to its front steps and walk inside. We're moving right along, aren't we? Along with you are a flashlight and a newspaper article. Other than that, thank you for taking the time to play this game and explore. Wait. Are you talking to me? Are you? Oh, you're fourth walling me right now? You're fourth walling me right now. I can't handle this. I'm Corona from Soul Eater. I don't know how to deal with fourth wall breaking. Yeah, let's move right along. Ooh, it's Judas's shadow. Let's see. Alright, arrow keys. I gotta tell you that two things. Number one, I'm already digging the atmosphere here. The darkness is nice. Music is delightfully creepy. I gotta tell you though, looking like Judas's shadow, these little blocks, whatever they are, kind of look like the poop from Isaac. I've been playing too much Isaac. So we're in this mountain. Mansion on the hill. And what are we doing here? We're, I guess, just gonna have a little look around. We don't have a lot of context for what's going on. A dusty old crate that looks to have been taken by the age is covered in spider webs. Alright. I don't have anything to light this. Wait. I do. Wow. I'm looking good. Alright, items. Flashlight. Oh. Me likey. Having done some RPGMaker work myself, not a lot, never finished a game. But I can tell you that this flashlight bit was probably kind of a pain in the ass to create. So let's move right along. We have, what is that? Broken barrel. Alright. Still have nothing to light. And although we have a little bit of light, we still don't have context for what's going on. There's a window. We don't like it, because it smells funny, I'm guessing. Still covered in spider webs. After shining some light, you notice a small matchbox beneath an unhatched nest. Fabulous. Let's get some spiders on us. Very carefully, you avoid the nest and grab the box of matches. You check its contents to find only one match. IT''S is incorrect in that instance. Gonna go ahead and ignore that for now. Alright, well, let's light us a thing. Items. Single match. A single match with in strike box. I wonder if this is a translation issue. You wiggle your fingers in front of you. Why? Nothing happened. Why am I wiggling my fingers when I click the match? Alright. Well, let's carry on, I suppose. I am at a bit of a loss already. I can't say I'm super pleased with how that part's turning out. What do we have here? We have another crate. In front of you looks like an empty small box. With the flash of your light, you notice a small brass key sitting beside some shiny rocks. Take the key? Yes. Small brass key obtained. Sometimes, unless there's a reason to ask whether I want the key, you probably should just give me the key. Because if you have to keep asking me, that's a lot of extra dialogue screens, and that can become a little bit on the problematic side after a while. Out of your pocket, you use the small brass key. Alright. Video game logic. I can't see a door there. I just sort of guessed there was a door there. And I'm happy I found the key already. Alright, well, let's go ahead and go that way. Into the dark, still, busted, broken down room. Use your last match to light the candles. Why not? Let's do that. That seems like maybe not the brightest decision I've ever had in my life. Because it's only lighting up a corner. But that's okay. I've got my handy flashlight / torch if you're British. Alright. We got dirty old empty sack. Not really worth taking. Sack should have a K there. Looks to be a very old glass of wine. Probably too old to even try. I have to be careful with pointing out grammatical errors. The stove is still with some gas left. For one, because if you twist the handle to find a small stream running out the nozzle. Nothing more will be gained from. You use the little amount to rinse your hands. Of what? Maybe spider goo? Point is, I have to be very careful picking out grammatical errors, nitpicking, that sort of thing. Because as soon as I start doing that, anybody who reads it might get the inclination that it's alright to go through my writing and start pointing out those things, and I, being an infallible, well, I like to think infallible, but a fallible human, no doubt, have plenty of errors in my own writing. So let's see what's going on here. A few sheets of paper lies here. They have scribbles on them that you cannot understand due to their age. They are useless to read. I really want to know, pardon me, I yawned a little. I really want to know if this is an instance of translation issues. The spider's red hourglass-like symbol on the abdomen stands out to you. It silently rests above its web with a nest of eggs nearby. Directly beneath the nest is a paper with etchings of strange symbols. Reach in for the paper. No. Because the red hourglass symbol usually means black widow spider, and I feel like the game wouldn't have pointed it out if it wasn't there for a reason. So, as you look inside, you find absolutely nothing. Fuck you, game. Alright. Nothing but soot and ashes. As can be expected from a fireplace in the middle of nowhere on a dark mountain mansion with nothing to see here. I don't have anything to light this except my wiggly fingers. We're just going to move right along, aren't we? Alright, we got a deep blue cape from what would look like centuries ago. It is in perfect shape as if by magic. Faded green shirt. Seeping out of the cracks of the basin is dry sea salt. You notice a mixture of dirt and dust accompanying it. Neat. Dirt and dust. A variety of textbooks from philosophy to science. Nothing extraordinary stands out. Blah, it's a reading rainbow right there, sucker. Alright. Music's still really good. Got a little bit of frame skipping, but that's because my rig isn't super powerful. And running Audacity and low elo game recorder at the same time are kind of taxing the old RAM, I think. Alright, well, with no other option... Oh, wait, there's a map of some sort. I'm guessing we probably have to reach in and grab that paper with etchings. Let's go ahead and do it. Directly beneath the nest of paper with etchings of strange symbols, reach in for the paper. Reach in slowly. As mentioned before, the paper is directly beneath the nest of eggs. With no best choice, you slowly move the tips of your fingers close to the nest. The web slowly begins to cave inwards. The spider remains silent. Suddenly, a rip in the web occurs at the tip of your middle finger and sends a shockwave throughout the web. In less than a second, the spider rushes to its source. You rapidly pull your hand away, but doing so causes the web to accompany you. You look in the crate and realize the arachnid guardian is missing. Severe pain shoots from the webbed hand. Reflex causes you to whip at the air. You shine your light at your hand to find two small red circles. You begin to feel your hand pulsing. After taking some time to relieve the pain, you clear your hand of web and eggs, reach into the crate, and grab the paper. You received strange paper. I have a countdown clock, so I'm guessing I'm envenomated. Poison, rather. That was a very loud sound effect to accompany the tearing of a spider web. Where is this paper? Ah, here we go. Beautiful. We can't use the paper. Alright, let's, I'm not really sure. Let's go over here and see if we can look at it in the light. Newspaper article. Boy missing around 7 p.m. yesterday. 17 years old. Jake Schaffner was reported missing by his mother. Last night, toy day, my son was in his room and this morning he was gone, says Mom. Okay, guys, look. No newspaper would ever write, says Mom. Unless we're talking about some serious tabloid bullshit journalism here. No missings report can be issued until... Alright. This game needs some serious work on the dialogue and flavor text, because there's a ton of grammatical errors. That kind of thing drives me insane, because I used to be a copy editor years and years ago. In addition, you gotta know, if you're gonna have a newspaper article, at least have it sound something like a newspaper article would read. Looking down with the hand with the spider bite, you begin to notice a huge amount of swelling. Of course I do. Let's look at that strange paper. Anyway, yeah. If you're going to do the game, you should at least polish it up a little bit. Strange paper's not working. That kind of thing with all the grammatical errors. The newspaper having the words says Mom in any story. And toy day. It's like, enough is quite enough of that. You need to work a little harder than that. Alright. Let's see. Well, with spider venom coursing through our veins, no idea what to do. Wait, does that say it's a very old glass of wine? Probably too old to even try. Well, first off, that's a bottle. And second off, old makes wine better. I'm not sure what you're trying to say there. And we're going to move right back in here, I suppose, because there's nothing there. Need to read this strange etchings paper, I'm guessing, but I don't really know how. So we're going to keep walking inside the trashed house and wonder if maybe we have... Yep, doors hidden. You know, it's a small bottle-sized hole not far left from the doorknob. Oh dear. All of those things look terrible, but let's take a look. Nothing but pitch darkness. You attempt your light, but the shine does not reach far into the law. You manage to see bright colored walls along the sides. Suddenly, you receive an odor. It is a mixture of bitter and sour. Sulfur, like rotten eggs, also comes to mind, and weeks-old raw beef. It is a rotting sensation that twists your stomach ever slightly. We really need a proofreader. The door is locked. From the gleam of your light, you realize the door has a skeleton lock. You kneel on one knee, pull up your light, and look through the hole. Something is wedged in the hole from the other side. Fabulous. Alright, well, let's go look at this bottle again and see if maybe we can use it on that lock. Which would make 0 sense, but we can do it. Let's grab it. This would be very old. Apparently it's not an option. Alright, stove. Sack. What else are we looking for? What if I blow out these candles? Obviously. Strangely and unexpectedly, your body begins slightly cramping. I don't know if unexpectedly is the right term there. Alright. I'm not sure. Let's keep looking. Maybe we can find what we're looking for. One of the problems that I tend to run into a lot with these RPGMaker games is, while the talent is there, and while the determination to make a game is there, a lot of times these RPGMaker games suffer from a variety of textbooks. They suffer from hurrying with the flavor text, rushing things, rushing putting teleporters together, because all of that stuff takes time, and it's not as fun as developing a storyline or writing dialogue, or I'm guessing this is another door. Door is locked. Well, of course it is. You tend to run into all sorts of trouble with that with RPGMaker games, in part because the people who are making them out of labors of love. They're not being paid for it, and really they can't sell it anyway. So look inside, you find absolutely nothing. So I kind of get why, a lot of extra time to polish wouldn't be taken. Reach in and check anyway. Why not? I'm already dying of spider venom. Suddenly, a sharp pain stabs in your middle finger. You swiftly pull out your hand to see blood bubbling out the tip. We're doing some first aid. What When I sneak back, you realize the source of your interest from a pencil-thick fragments of a broken barrel hoop wedged in between two boards. Why not? Let's take the fragment of a board for some reason. Hoop fragment. Alright. Still dying of spider venom. And I can't say my attention's being caught by this one. Unlike when I played Mermaid Swamp, when my attention was grabbed pretty quickly, you know, despite its flaws, and there are many. Could we actually get a door we could see in this game somewhere? That would be fantastic. Alright, an empty box, much like that in the porch. This time there's nothing hidden inside. The chest is locked. And you flip through the tattered book only to find strange symbols in a language you don't understand. In one photo, you note a picture of a mirror with a strange symbol attached to it. Continuing further, you see a picture of a corpse lit on fire as a sack, labeled salt, sits nearby. Okay, that's awkwardly written. Flipping toward the end, you find pictures of demons. You begin noticing a strange turning in your stomach. I wonder if that's from the spider venom or part of the book. You find a centipede crawling across the dusty abyss. I notice I'm walking slower. Search through the legs of the chair to find a strange crystal. Alright, you have a bed. You slap your hand against the bed as a puff of dust shoots in the air. I wonder if the spider venom is going to kill me eventually. And one decision made earlier in the game is going to end my possibilities of finishing the game. I kind of like that concept. Alright, oh, hello. Who are you? Hello? I can't talk to you or react to you in any way. So, 0 points for that. We're going to keep moving, I suppose. Strange, creepy mannequin, scarecrow, maid girl. Or guy, I can't really fucking tell. It's too dark. I get that we're going for atmosphere here, but it's entirely too dark. I'm moving very slowly. Let's see what fragment does. You wiggle your fingers in front of you. I guess that wiggling your fingers thing is just a situational command that your character does when there's no use for whatever it is you're trying to do. An old book, deeply worn out. Blah, 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 blah. Bottle bang. Sounds fantastic. Hard to read, you attempt the description. A bang, carried by hand, much like a CASTER'S might. Combination of sodium hydroxide and aluminum metal in life's elixir releases gas. Contained gas can volumize and build pressure. Ingredients for making a bomb, essentially. I feel nauseous. Movement is suddenly difficult. Movement was difficult before. Listen, game, if you're gonna... Ooh. Hey. Are you following me? What's your deal? I'm moving incredibly slowly. And it's not because of my recording software. Oh. The wine earlier on the table has fallen and cracked across the floor. Fabulous. What's happening? Are you gonna kill me? Because, dear game, if you're gonna injure me and put off my death by 10 minutes, that's not okay, actually. Your body begins feeling numb as a break of cold sweat. A break of cold sweat slowly drips around the outside of your right eye. What is a break of sweat? Alright. Let's keep moving very, very slowly. I have no idea what we're doing, and I don't know where we're going, and I just know that there's a strange little maid person or some such up there that isn't doing anything. And I've been bitten by a spider. I don't know where I'm going, what I'm looking for. I have zero context. And oh dear, what a mess. I wonder if that spider's still here. I wonder if I can squish it. No, the spider was gone. That's right. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna keep... This dude's dead already. Like, if you're moving that slowly, you're a corpse, brother. You're done. You're gone. So we're gonna, I guess, keep on dragging ourselves around this house with zero context for the next 2 minutes. I'm alright with it, though. Atmosphere was pretty good. I'm not entirely sure why I'm moving slower. Again, I'm guessing it's from the effects of the spider's venom, which is fine. Let's put our hand in the door. Your hand stops at the knuckle, because it's a keyhole or something, and it's not very large. I definitely feel like I need that counter to start running faster. So, what do you guys want to talk about? Not a lot going on in my world. Just sort of had the 5th year anniversary with my lady friend, which was beautiful. What else? Programming classes going well. Playing video games, writing a review here and there. I really do think this is an amazing medium, but this game is not really exercising the full potential of that medium. So, one of the big things going on here in Kentucky, where I'm stationed, and believe it or not, we do have internet in Kentucky. Not all of us have our way with our significant siblings, unless they're really, really hot. And basically what's going on in Kentucky right now is the big Kim Davis won't sell, or won't... You begin feeling a slight irritation in your head. I mentioned Kim Davis and my head gets irritated. Your breathing is also slow to become a challenge. Your stomach continues to twist as your poisoned hand pulses harder than ever before. That's kind of what's going on in Kentucky right now. That's the big deal. The woman who refuses to issue marriage licenses and the whole controversy about it, which is kind of an enormous black eye for the state of Kentucky, which already has an image problem. I don't really have any opinions on it that I'd like to share on a Let's Play channel, but because I'm so incredibly bored, because I'm moving at exactly 1/10 of one snail's pace at the moment, I figured I had to find something else to talk about. Hello again, strange made person, or whatever you are. You're not doing anything, and you're all getting on my nerves. This is bad. This is very bad. I'm about to go Rain Man on this. This is bad. It's definitely bad. It's so bad. It's definitely bad. That was a terrible impression. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Death. And Death by Black Widow. That was atrocious. Oh, that death should have happened much faster than that. You cursed us with incredible slowness of movement and essentially had a small event in the game for us. There's no way we could have continued on or finished the game unless there was an anti-venom or something that I looked over. That 10 minutes, essentially put an end to the game. And if that's how you're going to handle things, you should go ahead and kill the player immediately. Although there was no real context for that. There was no way to know that moving my hand slowly to get the paper away from the spider was going to get me bitten. And I don't know if moving my hand quickly will get me bitten also. I know I need the paper because it's an item to be picked up. Obviously, you're going to need it. Problem with that is, if I go back and I move my hand quickly to take the paper, then do I have another 10 minutes to die? I don't really want to find out. That was a long time to wait for the game to end and all my progress to be wasted. Which is annoying as all hell. But anyway, we may give this one another try. Mostly I just wanted to check out my audio and see if this new microphone that I got is worth the money I paid for it. It's not super expensive or anything, but hopefully it'll be less echoey and better than the previous one. Let's go ahead and exit. We'll end the video here. Thank you very much for listening, watching, whatever it is you're doing, and have a wonderful day.